Hello guys, how are you today? I am here on here in the farm, on the farm in my which is I'm sorry that I find this sweater very distracting. It's my cranky pumpkin head. My cranky pumpkin sweater. That's what I've got on today. That's it. So where are we? Oh, we got 160 over a million. Getting on toward 2 million diamonds. That's good because I'm going to need them. Now, we're kind of at a bottleneck here. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long time before I can get the next level. 129. We're not even at halfway yet, but I need over 1,000, honey. This is all I've got. I've only got that much because I put in all of this for honey. And I've been actually trying to get up in the night to come in and re-click so the farm hands can keep working this as it comes in. Yeah, I was up like 4 times in the night. And I don't think, oh well, I have enough gold nuggets now. Yeah. If I wanted to spend every last gold nugget almost, what do we have? We got 300 and we need 1,000. So I get, oh, that burns. Oh, I get 2 each. Oh, I don't think I realized that. Okay. Better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm only having to spend 400 to get enough. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, that's better. What's next? Cheese. And look where I am with cheese. I got... Okay, so first things first. Yeah. And remember, once upon a time, about a year ago, or several times over the last couple of years, I've said it's always good to get your cheese pots in and your jam things in really early in the game, as soon as you can afford one. Even if it's just the one, get it in and start clicking on that sucker every time it's ready. Keep it handy, keep it where you log into your game, and make sure you click every time you go by and you see that little pink box gaping on top there. Yeah, because you go through these, oh my goodness, you go through thousands of these. And as you can see, what did we make here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So we just made, 10, big deal. And you're going to need thousands. And the warehouse, I guess it's supposed to kind of look like it's random, but it is definitely skewed towards cheese, jam, and honey when you're leveling the warehouse. Everything else you can manage, but those 3 come up. Sometimes they come up in rapid succession too, and there is the problem. You can have a spell where out of 5 or 6 clicks, you discover that, 70% of them were just jam. It's like jam fruit, jam fish, cheese jam, cheese jam veg. It gets pretty bad. You need a lot of milk, and you can blow through that in a hurry out here too, but yeah, I need a lot of cheese, please. Darn. And the gold nuggets, of course, are just getting chewed up, so oh well. We have animals. We have all kinds of animals that need harvesting for questing. So let's go pet some bunnies. Hello, little bunny. I really got to get the fencing up. Except I don't want to put the fencing up because I don't think I want to keep them this way. And I'm just having a hard time facing it. I'm almost certain that I'm going to be changing this entire setup, and I don't want to have to face it. So I haven't been. Oh, where am I going here? Next one over. We need the llamas, alpacas, whatever. We need these guys. Yeah, I don't know what I am going to do, but I don't think it's going to be this. I'm not keen. I need to get over to donkeys. Donkeys up here, and then donkeys down there. And I suppose may as well just harvest the babies while I'm here. You know what? We'll go over and harvest all the milk too, because we're going to need it. And now we need ducklings and pigs as well. Okay. Okie dokie then. And as soon as I do these, I'm going to, well, they're only an hour and a half, but so I'm going to regret it going, oh no, I should have just left them for the next quest. But it's, you know, it's an hour and a half. It's okay. And we've got over 1,000 ribbons. That's pretty good-ish. Until I start actually planting things. And you want to put in the watering everywhere you go, and you start to realize you need thousands of them in a hurry. And then it's a bit of an oops moment. Okay, so the donkeys back here, we need a bunch of them. So I got to keep an eye on keeping those harvested. And milk, there's not a lot of milk to harvest. It's just got bits along the edges. And that's kind of a weird thing with this particular setup, is it's not straightforward to have things harvested very well. And then you get getting these little strippy doos along the side. The guys are definitely not being used to their full potential either. My farmhands they're not as productive as they could be, not as efficient as they could be. I do have most of the milk being taken care of because you need it. And like I said, I was up in the night clicking on things to make sure, get out of that slow pokey old tractor, making sure the farmhands were as busy as they could be in the night. So I don't think I had them running all through the night, but I think most of it, and through this morning while I was busy with some other things, I'd come in and give a click, you know. There were people in the farm. I didn't check to see who was here last night. Based on the amount of diamonds that are there right now, I'm sure Twisty Maze was, because the man takes care of business. I'm saying he does good. And we're going to do this again too, because we're going to need a lot of cheese. All of the cheese, please. So I want to turn my staff area back here into both a place, you know, a place for the staff, a sort of an industrial section where a lot of things get done, a place where the staff can relax and enjoy themselves. And, you know, if they're going to live here, I'm going to have a staff house. Although I'm not going to have enough for however many how many farmhands are we allowed? Because I'm sure I'll use them all. The farmhands, where are the farmhands? I am allowed to have 15 beds. That seems unlikely. It would have been cool though. I mean, I suppose if I built another house, because I had thought it would be very nice to have them, you know, all on a home of some sort, a place where they could be happy. Yes, you know, shared accommodations and things like that, but not 15 houses. No. But I thought it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I have to give that some thought. But I want an industrial area. I want lots of barns. I want these things over here, like the, you know, the pump goes over here. The stations, if I ever get them. And if I bought, I mean, I guess I should, because they're going to be part of these things here. And I don't know what else to call these. I mean, they've each got a different name. They do the same thing. They give you more stuff, right? But, pond filtering system, greenhouse, cultivation table. That's the one I should have had. I would have been making so much more money with all of the work that Twisty Maze alone has done in here. I would have been making so much more money on all those crops he does. Oh my goodness, I should have put this down ages ago. And I meant to, but I didn't. But as soon as, you know, we get through the warehouse issue and we don't need a bazillion diamonds every 20 minutes, we're going to start needing literally trillions of dollars if we're ever going to level up those stations. Yes, it gets into trillions. Is what I understand. I talked to a lady who knows how to cheat the game, like to put money, you know, just to go into the file and add money. And she said she was going up to, you know, the maximum billion number, and then coming in and just clicking a few times and blowing through it, and then going back into the file and doing it again and doing it. It's like, oh my goodness. Which sounds as much work as just going, you know. It's just a different game. At that point, when you have to do it that often, And you have to come back and forth and upload and go offline. And back up the game and all the things that you have to go through for that. It's just like, well, that's a lot of work too. Now it just sounds like a different game. We're just playing something else at this point. So, oh, the cheese is ready again. I might as well go do that. Oh, I forgot to check on the pigs and the ducklings. We have pigs down here and the ducklings are there and they're kind of mostly getting done. Oh, well. And these, you know, you get 5 cheese at a time out of this, but you're using an extra 25 milk too, and that becomes its own problem pretty quickly into the process. So, oh well. All right, where are we? I guess we could go check on our housing too and get the morning chores here. You know, this is what you come in the morning. Oh, I wanted to see who was here last night. Were we busy? Hello, Lucy. How are you? Megan and Lucy came in at the same time. See at that time right there? They came in one after the other, and I was going to bed. So it was like, hi, how are you? Good night. So they were here for a little bit. Lucy was here for a while. Megan is back. Lucy, Ferwin. Hello, Ferwin. Oh, I like your icon there. Very pretty. In and out a few times. Megan was back again, or Lucy, thank you for, wow, it was busy last night, holy, and then Twisty Maze, wow, and there's where all the diamonds come from, holy cow, that's incredible. Oh, you sweet, darling, wonderful man, I'm telling you, what would I do without you? It'd be a much slower farm, I'm telling you, it'd be a much slower farm. Operation Warehouse. He's the one that came up with the name for that. So, oh my goodness. And there. And there. Do a little shuffle. So I do have the castle. Now I was going to make the castle the main home. And I'm feeling like that's not working for me now. I do want a staff house. This would have been a guest house or a staff house. I guess either one. Or I could just forget the guest house thing and go 2 staff houses, I suppose. I mean, there's that too, I guess. And then the kid Lucy's playhouse. So. And I have been going for sushi instead of the curry. It gives me considerably less tickets. However, you know, this is only 20, that's 30, that's a big jump down. But this is taking up milk, and I'm using the milk for cheese. So we're back to making sushi. And that is why in the past, I have always been, sushi was my favorite way of getting tickets for a couple of the farms that I've leveled to higher levels. Because it just, you know, you reach that point very quickly where you realize that instead of making curry, you should have just been making cheese for the last months. So you'd have enough to get through the warehouse. And you really have to get those magical horses and that the pot of gold in. If you don't have it, there are 2 things that you get from events. There are horses that drop gold, and there are a pot of gold that drops gold, oddly enough, right here. These little guys right here. These horses you get, and that little pot. And you get them from 2 different events. And if you don't have them, just start collecting gold as soon as humanly possible. If you know someone in the game, and you have to give them a lot of rights to your game for a few minutes at any rate. You know, invite them over, make sure they're on your friend list, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to have to give them, I don't remember what the actual setting is for that. It's pretty extensive, I'm going to be honest. Custom permissions. To use the shop, I don't know. They've got to, there's something else though. What is it? Friend permissions. I mean, maybe maybe it is that. I'm not sure. I know you've got to give them very extensive rights to your farm for at least a minute. But they can put those, if they have them, they can put those down for you. I have had other people invite me over to their farms, and then they did whatever magic they had to do to give me enough permission to do that. And then I've put down those things for them. So it's possible to get those even if you don't, you don't have them and can't get them yet. So look at all the things. I need all kinds of things. So many things. So I guess we're going to have to get harvesting. But this is how I start every morning. I have my cup of coffee, and the game is usually still on these days. I just leave it on anytime I'm not actively recording or in a game doing something else for my channel, like streaming or whatever. This game just runs now, because at the very least I can keep those farm hands, harvesting those gold nuggets, and the fish, and they're taking care of some of the animals, and there's some income coming in all the time. And now that I've got the bees up, and the bees are only a once a day thing, and I'll be honest with the bees, if you have the patience and the time, it's worth putting in a whole lot of bees that you don't have a farmhand with, and that you leave your farm and you go help someone else first, and then you get that Good Samaritan bonus, and you come back and harvest your own bees, because you will get 2 nuggets or 2 honeycombs, whatever, instead of 1 per click. And that, 2 days supply at one time is nothing to be sneezing at when you've got to get this many. I mean, it can make a dramatic difference, but it only counts if you're paying attention, getting them harvested on time, and actually taking the time to go and, go to other farms and relax a little bit and play the game. And mostly I just record in the game. I don't play a lot unless I'm getting something ready. But okay, what do we need to plant for crops? We need everything. We need corn and rye, 200 rye. Lots of animals. Rosemary needs doing. Those are done. So basically we just need, wow, this is pretty much it down here. We need 200 rye and some corn. That's it. Okay then, well, let's plant the rye and get her done. Okie dokie then. And then spring will be along by the time I get this done, and I can, end up planting more diamond plants. I know it's turmeric, but for me it's just a diamond. You'll always be a diamond plant to me. Anyway, guys, I'm just saying hello. This is my morning almost every day of my life these days. This is kind of how I start things. I check and see who's here. I'm sending you a hello and thank you through the void, through the universe here. The vibes, the thank you vibes are going out to everybody who dropped by. If I was able to help somebody with the questing or the events that's going on, if they were able to come over and click on the trees. The pumpkins are easy to get because you can plant so many of them, and I don't remember how many you needed. It was a lot. But the other trees are, just a seasonal thing, and you have to get them when you can get them. And you needed 1,000 of them, and I think, 45 is all we're allowed. So it's a few clicks along the way, and if you don't have them on all your farms, or if you don't have all the farms, it's handy knowing you can tuck into somebody else's for a second and have a click. So got those planted there yesterday, day before, whenever, so they'd be ready for people. And there we go. Wonder how many. So there was only 225, but at 45 at a time. That's a few. It's okay. So there we go. All I have to do is plow. I'm gonna say goodbye for now, because all I'm gonna be doing is plowing. It's gonna be boring. Take care, guys. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's quite a nice fall day here, and I have to go clean outdoor dog mess things this afternoon. Isn't that exciting? Anyway, take care. Thank you for your thumbs up, your views, your comments, your kindness, and your follows. Bye-bye, guys.